Hello, my name is Soti Nurianti. I'm a Mercubuana University student. I will present for the final exam. What is a direct cost and indirect cost? A direct cost is a price that can be directly tied to the production of specific goods or service. A direct cost can be traced to the cost object, which can be a service, product, or department. Direct and indirect costs are the two major types of expenses or costs that companies can incur. Direct costs are often variable costs, meaning they fluctuate with production level, such as inventory. However, some costs, such as indirect costs, are more difficult to assign to a specific product. Indirect costs are costs that are not directly accountable to a cost object. Indirect costs may be either fixed or variable. Indirect costs include administration, personnel, and security costs. These are those costs which are not directly related to production. Some indirect costs may be overhead, but some overhead costs can be directly attributed to a project and are direct costs. Difference between direct costs and indirect costs. Direct and indirect costs are accounting concepts that help you spread expenditure that fluctuate relative to how much business you transact and costs that stay mostly the same whether you sell one item on or 1,000. Direct costs are considered direct because the expenses incurred go directly into the products or service you sell. Indirect costs are indirect because they describe items necessary for running your business but not necessarily for producing your product. Example of direct costs and indirect costs. Example of direct costs. The most obvious examples of direct costs are the material that go into producing the item you sell and the labor that goes into creating it. If you manufacture clothing, the amount of fabric and thread you use will vary directly in proportion to how many shirts you make. Even if you retail item to another business manufacturer, the amount of inventory you purchase will vary relative to how many items you sell. You'll pay your employees for a greater number of hours if they make 200 shirts than if they make 20. Example of indirect cost. The rent you pay on your facility is an indirect cost because it does not fluctuate to your sales volume. The utilities costs you incur to keep your operation going are considered indirect costs as well because you have to keep your light on and your room heat whether your business is thriving or struggling. Payroll for office staff that keeps track of payroll is an indirect cost as well because it goes into general operation rather than specific item that you sell to generate revenue. Analyst report on investment in stock market. Stock market and investor may look at a variety of factors to indicate a stock's probable future direction, up or down in a price. Here's a rundown on some of the most commonly viewed variables for stock analysts. Public trade companies are required by exchange regulatory bodies to regularly provide earnings reports. These report issues quarterly and annually are carefully watched by market analysts as a good indicator of how well a company's business is doing. Among the key factors analyzed from earnings reports are the company's earnings per share, which reflect the company's profits and dividend among all of its outstanding shares of stock. Analysts and investors also frequently examine a number of financial ratios that are intended to indicate the financial stability, profitability, and growth potential of a publicly traded company. Roles of accountants in globalization era. The big role in the survival of firms developing studies have shown that globalization is playing advance connected to globalization state the accounting is a critical player in providing update information to the internal and also the external activities of firms. The process of globalization in general and the imposing of an international accounting system in one side are imposing some consideration related to the global cultural difference between countries on the other side. International accounting is complex because of its nature being linked to the globalization movement that is sweeping all economies. However, the globalization is affecting in the accounting craft, standard, management, audit, and tax. Besides, the role of accountant in particular has become more important not only in the corporate level, but also at the national level and even more importantly in the international level. Presentation about the roles of accountants in a globalization era. The roles of the accountant in the era of globalization is divided into main sections. The first part discusses the definition of management accounting and its features. The second part discusses the globalization and its features. The third part focuses on the role of the accountants. The fourth part seeks public perception towards the accountant. It is noticeable to what extent management accountants have become more effective and indispensable for decision making. Besides, management accounting has become an integral part of the management process, and management accountants have become substantial strategic partners in an organization management team. It is striking that the management accountants become more significant in the management team. Recently, more emphasis has been put on giving commercial advice to management while it was in the past limited to provide information to the management. Furthermore, the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants that the management accounting as practice extends to the following three areas: 1. Strategic management, 2. Performance management, and 3. Risk management. Okay, thank you for watching for my final exam.